Well, hello everybody and welcome to today's 11:11, as I'm calling them. Every day I get on Facebook 11:11 a.m. and everyone's very excited to know that I have you coming here today, Michael. Michael Mastro is now I've got a list of all your credentials here actually. So a Vastu consultant, a Vedic astrologer, an author of books including, which this is the book we're going to talk about today, The Way of Vastu, which I have ordered as a hard copy, but I've also downloaded the Kindle because I couldn't wait for it to get here. For people who've never heard of it, let's define Vastu. I'll go first. It's kind of Indian feng shui.
Yes.
Now you tell us what it actually really is.
So Vastu means building and Shastra means science. It is the science of building. It comes from Atharvaveda, which is one part of the Vedas that deals with how to improve the quality of your life. And in that part of the Vedas, you find Ayurveda, the science of healing, Jyotish, which is the science of the stars and how they affect us, the astrology, and then Vastu, how to improve the energy flow in your home or office. Basically in Vastu, what we do is we look for, in an existing home or office, we look at the energy flow and we see where energy is getting stuck and how it affects health, finances, career, relationships, depending on where the energy is getting stuck in the house. And each part of the house is related to a specific area of your life and a specific one of the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. And whenever you're not aligned, you're not in harmony with nature, then you don't get the support of nature in your career, in your romantic life, your relationships, etc. And whenever one of those 5 elements is out of balance, you feel not as comfortable as you can be. Many of your viewers have walked into a building and felt uneasy, not like they don't want to stay there very long. It's because one or more of those 5 elements is out of balance. When the 5 elements are out of balance in the body, we feel dis-ease, some fatigue, some pain, etc. So Ayurveda balances the 5 elements in the body, and Vastu takes it a step further to balance the 5 elements in the body, your environment.
And I think I've heard you call it's yoga for your house.
Yes, basically it's just like reducing the stress in the body through yoga, and Vastu is reducing the stress in your environment through certain remedies.
Yeah. So if anyone watching is has had a terrible time since they moved into a particular house, it may be their Vastu Shastra needs a bit of help.
Correct. And then I have so many clients that are having great lives, and then they remodel, and then all of a sudden something, they lose their job, or they get sick, or they get a divorce. So the environment has an effect for sure.
Now the good news is with Vastu, there's pretty much nothing you can't fix. Am I right in thinking that?
Exactly. Without any remodeling, we can energetically correct any situation where the energy is getting stuck, and get that stuck energy to start moving again, so you feel more supportive nature in your life.
Okay, so what we want to do today is we want to give people a taster of Vastu, okay?
Sure.
So I've got 3 questions that I thought would particularly interest people. Okay. So the first one is, yes, what are the 3 positions which you should not sleep in if you want to have good Vastu, good energy in your house, in your life?
It all comes back to aligning yourself to the forces of nature. So we never want to sleep with our headboard on a north, northeast, or northwest wall. And the reason is our body is like a magnet. The positive polarity is in the head, and positive magnetic energy comes from the North Pole. So if we're sleeping with our headboard in any of the north directions, it's like bringing 2 positive ends of magnets together. They repel. It disturbs the blood flow, circulation, digestion, and over time it's going to affect your immune system, your health. You're not getting deep rest. You're not waking up feeling refreshed. So any other direction, east, west, south, southwest, or southeast, will be fine.
And I think most people have got a compass on their phone these days, haven't they? So they can. And if somebody literally has no choice, what about, can they just flip their head to the other end of the bed, and even though they don't have a headboard, is that okay?
Exactly. In fact, I have a client in New Jersey that hasn't slept well for years. And last night, I just looked at her house yesterday, and I suggested, I could see the bed's not going to work in any other direction. You know, there's a closet, there's a window, there's a door, etc. So I said, just throw the pillow on the other end of the bed tonight and see what happens. She emailed me first thing this morning, and she said, I got the best sleep I've ever had. As long as I can remember. And it, you know, it's weird. I mean, she said, oh, this is kind of weird. I don't have a headboard. I don't have a wall. And she fell right to sleep and woke up feeling refreshed. So it can make it.
I'm going to look at my last place because I did not sleep well there, actually. I'll be interested to see what it was. Okay. All right. Now, your lovely wife, Robin,
Yes.
has written a book which combines Vastu and altars. So I'm guessing you know a little something because I know you work together.
Yes.
If somebody wanted to create an altar for love, let's say love.
Sure.
Where would they put it, and what would they put on there? What sort of thing?
So each part of the house, as I said, was related to one of the 5 elements. The northwest is related to the air element, and the air element affects our thinking, our emotions, and how we speak and how our actions. So if the air element is not in balance for some reason, then our thoughts are not as harmonious as they could be, our speech, etc., and our relationships suffer. There's stress. So northwest is a particularly good area to create a relationship altar. You could face north or you could face west, and you align the 5 elements on that altar, things that make you, that touch your heart, that you've gotten from all your trips around the world. You arrange them in a specific way.
I'm just showing you a little altar I have. I suppose I could put it on a windowsill, couldn't I, or something like that?
We have them on tiny windowsills that are only 4 inches deep. And we have them, our whole backyard is an altar. So they can be big or small. And it's just placing, you know, each of the elements, water, earth, fire, air, and space in a specific way to set up this alignment with the universe, so that when you create your intention, I'm grateful for attracting the man of my dreams, or, you know, whatever it happens to be, or more.
My husband and I have a wonderful relationship.
Yes, yes. You put it in a positive tense, and you place that intention in the very center, and you do a specific ceremony that takes about less than a minute every morning. And this becomes a radio transmitter to the divine energies to manifest whatever your intention happens to be. It's very powerful.
So you could have, say, a little egg cup of water for water. You could, I suppose, have a candle or something red for fire.
Yes.
For earth, I suppose you can have a crystal, maybe, or some flowers.
Exactly.
What else have we got?
And the
now,
air,
yes.
Could be incense or a bell or a feather, something that represents air. And then in the very center, then you would have your offering tray.
And for ether?
Yeah, that's the space element in the center. That's where you would offer your intention.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Okay, so in the center you have a little tray with your offerings, including the things that are on that you're offering, all the stuff we've just mentioned.
Yes, and those are lined up in a specific way that's in harmony with the universe, basically.
I'm going to have to read the book to find out more, but interesting. Okay. And is there any mantra chanting involved?
Yes, there is. Yes, there's a specific mantra that will remove the obstacles for your intention.
Okay, well, I'm going to get the book. But basically, if somebody just wants to get a start, they could just start with the 5 elements represented in that part of their house, couldn't they?
Yes, but the way that you arrange those 5 elements is very important.
Okay.
The ability to manifest.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll have to dig a little bit deeper. Now, just finally, I wanted to ask you one more question. So, Michael actually was at school with Bill Gates, 6 years ahead of him. And so when Bill Gates decided he was going to create his first Microsoft building, he happened to reach out to Michael, his friend who was an architect, or his old school alma mater friend. And so you actually did Microsoft's first building, which is extraordinary. I mean, you know, if you could do that for all your clients, it would be a very, very big deal. So I think you said to me that you put in, was it in the Southwest?
Yes, yes.
And so, why was that?
So Southwest is the earth element. It's the seat of power in a home or an office. So, and the reason it is because all the powerful magnetic and solar prosperous and healing energies come in the northeast corner, and they split and they move around and settle in the southwest to benefit that family or that business. And so whoever sleeps or sits in that southwest area has more control over the company or the house. Like if you have kids in that area, they control the parents. So we right away make some suggestions when that happens.
Yeah, I bet. So, and with the Southwest, could you put an altar there if you wanted for more career success? Is it a kind of a career success area?
Yeah. Yes, it would be a good place to put a career altar for sure.
All right. Well, so Bill Gates would have sat in the Southwest, facing Southwest, or it doesn't matter which direction you face as long as you're in the Southwest?
Very important to face either north or east. North is good for left brain analytical activity. Actually, his desk was an L-shaped desk, so he got to face north and east. So left brain is where you're doing the budget for the company. And east is where you're doing the creative part of the company. You know, he's a visionary. So everything, you know, he's into so many different things. And so east was predominantly the direction that he faced when he's creating all these new.
Okay. So he sat in the southwest, but he faced the north or the east.
Correct.
Okay. But you mustn't sleep with your head to the north.
Correct. Yes.
Interesting.
You can face that direction to get that support of the left brain from the magnetic energy, but you can't sleep in that direction.
Okay, because then you're not going to sleep because you're going to be too fired up, I suppose, by all that.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Right. So I'm going to have to circle back to you in a couple of weeks when I've read all your books. And I'm going to see if I can maybe get you and or Robin, and we'll talk about this altar a bit more, because it sounds absolutely fascinating, and I know everyone's going to be as excited as I am about it. So brilliant. Thank you, Michael. Now, where do people find you if they want to get a bit more information about Vastu or get an astrology reading, or, you know, whatever else they could possibly do?
So VastuCreationsWithAnS.com is our website, where you can, you know, go under services and get an online Vastu consult, where you just send me a little sketch of your house or apartment, and I will determine where the energy is getting stuck and how we can correct that, or an astrology reading, which you'll find very, very helpful, because astrology is the roadmap to your happiness, your success, and your good health.
Cool.
And also have several products that protect you from 5G and EMFs, etc.
Thank you. Yes, because I actually bought a Vastu house consultation from Michael, because I was fascinated by it, and it's right up my street. So it's very interesting. Cool. Okay. Well, Michael, thank you so much. I'm so grateful, and we'll be back to talk about altars before too long.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Namaste.